Good morning and thank you for coming out today. This is the practice for the practical exam for a certified executive chef. I'm Chef Timothy Banks. I want to thank everyone who's here to help today. Renisha Johnson, Cynthia Espinosa, Emmanuel Chavez, and Christine Nunley. Almost called you somebody else. The first we're going to do is demonstrate the quick kill method, which is the most humane process for preparing a lobster. We've got our lobster here. If you can see, we've got its claws bound. This is a male lobster, so if you're ever curious to figure out the difference between male and female lobster, you want to look at these very last legs, and if they're very hairy or almost fur-like, those are females because they use those to transport eggs. They'll roll their tail up and hold the eggs inside to keep them protected. This is a male lobster, so Larry, you are close to meeting your maker. The lobster is going to become a part of an intricate dish called lobster souffle. So to start, you want to look at the lobster's head here, and if you see there's almost a line which you're going to follow with your knife for the quick kill method. This should sever the brain and all the central nervous system quickly, so that it should be a pretty painless process. If you see some continued movement in the appendages here, don't freak out, he's dead. Okay? There's also a line coming across here which separates that segment, which is the first segment of a mollusk, from the separate segment. The third segment being the meaty portion of the propelling motor, which is actual all muscle, is the tail meat. So just with your knife, you want to first curl his tail under. And you want to kind of balance like that. Okay, and you're going to go right here to the top, straight down quick, and straight in half. And he's done. Now to remove the tail, you want to twist away. And there's the tail. We got a little leg attached there. We'll save that for later. This portion we're going to remove the front claws. There we go. Now what do we do with this guy? We're actually going to saute this to get some of the flavor out in a little bit of olive oil first. So I'm going to go ahead and change my gloves. Fresh gloves on. There it is. Yeah, I know I need you to work today. Okay. So you still got a little wiggle motion going on in there. If you can see that, those are just random muscle flexing or muscle sensations post-mortem. Okay. This is going to get nice and warm. I've got some garlic oil here. We'll let that warm up. Careful. I'm going to cook all of that. Not quite hot enough yet. I'm just going to wait till we get a little sizzle before we actually add him into the hot oil. You want to make sure your pan is good and hot, because once you add your mirepoix, it's going to lower the temperature a little bit, so you want it to recover quickly and continue to almost caramelize and start to brown these. Once we get the mirepoix started, we're going to deglaze the pan with a little white wine. Traditionally, you can use a little cognac at this point. We don't have that today. We're just going to finish with a little white wine, then add in some chicken stock, reduce down, and we'll take that combination and we'll strain it. Once we strain it, we'll discard the used vegetables and the shell meat, and we'll build a simple roux to add back in. That's going to be our base for our souffle today. It's just waking up. Of course, we'd like to have a little smell-o-vision because you can really start to smell that garlic oil starting to warm. It's got a nice fragrance. I just want to crack that shell. There we go. And we want to take that meat out of there. Come on out. We'll add the remaining shell into our pan to cook that. That's going to help flavor our stock portion a little better. Here's our meat from the tail. In it goes. Mirepoix. This is a combination of leeks in place of celery, onion, and carrot. Just going to rinse this knife off. We'll do another glove change. So we're going to rotate cutting boards out. Christine. Thank you. We've got a little simple sanitation solution here. I'm just going to clean the knife with. Try it off. Okay, that mirepoix is setting. It's just starting to become translucent. That's the sweating process that we want to look for when we're preparing mirepoix. We're going to let it pick up a little bit of color through caramelization. We don't want to brown